Sergei Nikolaevich Trubetskoy. Published January the 28th, 2018. Further information can be found at the end of this recording. For other people named Trubetskoy, see Trubetskoy. Prince Sergei Nikolaevich Trubetskoy. 1862 to 1905. Was a Russian religious philosopher. Citation needed. He was the son of Prince Nikolai Petrovich Trubetskoy, co-founder of the Moscow Conservatory, and Sofia Alexeyevna Lopachina. His mother was a big influence on his religious thought. He and his brother, Evgeny Nikolaevich Trubetskoy. 1863 to 1920. Continued Vladimir Solovyov's work on developing a modern Christian philosophy of the world. Citation needed. He was a professor of philosophy at Moscow University. He was also a founding member of Beseda. Part 1. Biography. Part 1. Biography. Chapter 1. Early life. As a teenager, S.N. Trubetskoy was an adherent of the British positivists, Herbert Spencer and John Stuart Mill. Later he became disappointed with both and turned to Schopenhauer. Study of his philosophy led Trubetskoy to a conclusion that Schopenhauer's pessimism was the result of denial of God. Trubetskoy himself described this dilemma the following way: either God exists or life is not worth living. He became an Orthodox Christian, and also an adherent of the Slavophiles. His beliefs at that time were influenced by the writings of Alexei Khomyakov. Citation needed. In 1885 Trubetskoy graduated from Moscow University, but he continued to work there until his death, lecturing in philosophy. Part 1. Biography. Chapter 2. Career. In 1886, he became acquainted with the philosopher Vladimir Solovyov, who held largely the same views about religion as Trubetskoy and became his close friend. Citation needed. In 1890 Trubetskoy became professor of philosophy in Moscow University. Citation needed. Later he played a significant role in the Russian liberal movement. He was a founding member of Beseda. Sergei Trubetskoy was one of several philosophers who complained that there in practice was no real autocracy, as all the entanglement of government agencies made it unsure where the power truly lay. In 1900 he wrote, "There is an autocracy of policemen and land captains, of governors, department heads, and ministers, but a unitary terrorist autocracy, in the proper sense of the word, does not and cannot exist." In 1904 the professor of philosophy at Moscow University wrote of the conflict with Japan, contending that Russia was defending the entire European civilization from the Yellow Danger, the new hordes of Mongols armed with modern technology, being one of many Russian academics seeing the conflict as a crusade, a war between civilization and barbarism. It led an educated liberal to see the conflict as one against the hordes of Asia. He was professor of philosophy at Moscow University by 1904. In 1905 he was elected rector of Moscow University, but he died just a month later of brain hemorrhage. Citation needed. Part 2. Family. Nikolai Trubetskoy, the linguist, was his son. Citation needed. S.N. Trubetskoy's brother, Evgeny Nikolaevich, 1863 to 1920, was also a philosopher and a professor at Moscow University, who largely shared S.N. Trubetskoy's beliefs. Evgeny Trubetskoy died of typhus in the Crimea while he was trying to emigrate. Citation needed. Part 3. Works and beliefs. Working in the same field as Solovyov, Trubetskoy sought to establish a philosophic foundation for an orthodox Christian worldview, which would be equally rooted in faith and reason. In 1890 he defended his master's thesis, Metaphysics in Ancient Greece, in which he argued that the Holy Scripture and Christian theology largely stemmed directly from the idealistic philosophy of ancient Greece. Citation needed. The religious beliefs of Trubetskoy are sometimes identified as Christocentrism, wherein the Church serves as a continuation of the incarnation of Christ to convey divine precepts to society. These views are set forth in Trubetskoy's work, The Teaching on Logos. Citation needed. Trubetskoy believed that the personality of Jesus Christ, which united the human and divine wills, is crucial for understanding of all aspects and dimensions of Christianity. He viewed Christian teaching not solely as a set of ethical norms but as a system of truth which can be perceived and understood exclusively through special revelation. See Fideism. His viewpoint differed both from the official doctrine of the Orthodox Church and from the beliefs of liberal intellectuals who reduced the Christian faith to an egalitarian ethic. Citation needed. Special characters in this article were substituted with audio cues. They were denoted as follows: and, left and right parentheses. This recording is a derivative work from Wikipedia. For more information, to commission recordings like this, and to support the developer, please visit www.patreon.com/frogcast.